What's going on, everybody? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and I hope everybody has had a great week this week because I sure have. Not necessarily because I got a bunch of comic books, but because I got one comic book in particular. But anyways, let's get right onto this because I can sense rambling starting to occur. So let's go ahead and plug me in. Check out my Instagram. It's in the link below. Also, check out any of the books that I have for sale on eBay. One of the books that I'm going to show today will actually be for sale on my eBay store, so be sure to check that out. Again, if you guys are serious about any purchases, hit me up. I am not unreasonable at all. I know that my prices might be low in some situations, they might be high in other situations, but a lot of times I just put books out there and throw prices out there just to see if I get any bites. So if you're seriously interested, again, please check me out. Also, JLS Comics, check us out every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Yesterday we had Aspen Comics chief editor Vince. He was on with us last night, talked about Michael Turner, talked about Aspen Comics, talked about Comic-Cons. It was a good conversation. Check us out, you guys. Also, I'm going to be doing free giveaways. That's right, I said free. It isn't going to cost you anything. All it's going to cost is you to participate. Again, free giveaways. The very first giveaway will be September the 14th, Wednesday. Now, I'm not going to disclose just yet what exactly it is or how to get into it. I'm just kind of putting the vibe out there, letting you guys know that, hey, I'm going to be doing free giveaways probably at least once a month, possibly every week. So starting September Wednesday, the 14th. All right, let's get into some comic books because I got quite a few things to show you guys. Up first is Alpha Flight. I was at Half Price Books. I saw these, kind of was going through their comic bin. Pretty all right place. The problem that I have with Half Price comic books is that a lot of the 90s stuff that was like $2 and $3, they have them discounted at half price, but they're not even worth the paper that they're printed on. I personally wouldn't buy them if they were more than 25 or 50 cents. So that's kind of the downside. They don't really know the comic book market. All they know is that, oh, it's a priced book. Let's just cut it in half. And they still have a crap load that they still have. Anyways, I found these. These are books from like the early 80s, 75 cents each. I got them for half price. Got 75 cents for the total. What this is the very first appearance and origin story of Lady Deathstrike. That's right, Lady Deathstrike, a villain, a foe to Wolverine. Pretty good read, you guys. I actually enjoyed reading this. Kind of took me way back and get some Wolverine, a little bit of Wolverine origin in there. And it was just a really, really solid read. This type of comic book is very readable. Readable. If anybody got that. Anyways, let's move on. Next, I found these in the dollar bin. Bloodshots #1. These are the regular covers, but the reason why I got these is because these are all signed by the writer, and the writer's name is, what's his name? What's this guy's name, man? Kevin Van Hook. Kevin Van Hook. The silver signature really caught my eye. I had to pick them up for $1 a piece. Come on. I mean, seriously. Can you really even go wrong with these? These are for sale also. I don't know how much I'll sell these for. Maybe like, with shipping, maybe like, I don't know, $6-7. If anybody's interested, hit me up. All right, next in the dollar bin, I got this. Incredible Hulk Part 2 of 2, Future Imperfect. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this story. I think it's a Peter David story, and I've seen this. But for $1, I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let me go ahead and pick it up. It has an original, I don't know how much originally it was, but anyways, it's probably like a $4 or $5 book. But for $1, hey, could I really go wrong? I don't think so. All right, I'm about to take y'all real back. Check this out. Wizard number 43. I got this just to kind of screw around and read nostalgic purposes. Y'all know what it is. I mean, anybody who's been collecting comic books over the past 20, 25 years know exactly what Wizard comic books were. This was before eBay. These came out monthly. These told you what your comic books were worth. Again, before eBay. So this is what you went by to determine the value of a comic book. This as well as Overstreet price guide. But this was more for the casual fan just because there was a lot of pictures, a lot of artwork. And plus there was a lot of speculated topics of discussion all throughout this book. Plus you also got a lot of inside interviews with artists, writers, movie stars. So Wizard Magazine, issue number 43. Pick this up for $1. Gonna enjoy reading this. All right, also for $1, I got this one. This one is like thick. Look at this. See how thick that is, man? I got this for $1. And check it out. 1996 year-end Speculator. Oh, Spectacular. I thought it said Speculator. I was like, oh, okay, they must be speculating. Anyways, Spectacular. Oh, check this out. I wonder if I could still send this in. I didn't even notice this. What is this? Devil's Reign Half, Silver Surfer Witchblade. Oh, I wonder if they'll let me send it in and get this. That'd be cool. Again, with the big crossovers that the big two were doing with the independent titles like Valiant and Image, Top Cow. Pretty cool to have. Really going to enjoy sitting down, kind of just reading through this. All right, I got this in today. This is the All-Star Batman issue number 1, Midtown black and white variant. I think the guy's name is Tyler Kirkham, if I'm not mistaken. Pick this up. Really cool cover. This also is for sale currently right now on my eBay store. Hit me up if you're seriously interested. These were about $15 plus shipping from Midtown. So I have it pretty fairly reasonably priced. So hit me up. So yeah, I got that. Haven't read All-Star Batman yet, but I just wanted to get this variant. Okay, next up I picked this. Now this is kind of an oldie, but shout out to Comics and Stuff. He kind of put me in on this. I had no idea, but this is the first appearance, I think, of the Spider-Man Black Widow costume. Man, this costume looks sweet. The only problem that I have with it, see right here? The only problem that I have with it is Spider-Man is a male, but everybody knows that Black Widows are the female. So I don't know what they're trying to do here, but it is a sick costume, and I hope we see much more of this costume. But I went ahead and picked that up. Thanks a lot, Jose, Comics and Stuff. Okay, new comic books for this week. I picked up Green Lanterns issue number 5. Continuation with the Rage storyline. Got the Red Lanterns involved, as you can see. It's been a pretty solid read. I'm definitely going to continue with this and see what happens with it. But it's definitely a good read, you guys. If you're not picking this up, check it out. Okay, and here we are with Batman number 5. Batman versus what looks like Gotham Boy. It's been a pretty solid story so far. It definitely doesn't compare to the New 52 number 1 through probably issue number 11 or 12 when you had the introduction to the Court of Owls. But it's still a decent enough story for me to continue picking up. Plus, at $2.99, I really can't complain too much. So I'm really kind of enjoying this right now. So, yeah. Okay, I'm continuing now with Justice League issue number 3. I'm behind. I read issue number 1, but have not read issue number 2 or number 3. But I went ahead and picked it up. You know, I was like, you know, why not? And what is this? Is this? Oh, I thought I said Jim Lee cover, but anyways, nope. All right, next I got Spawn Kills Everyone. This is the variant, if I'm not mistaken. I really wanted the regular cover. But I'll settle for this. My comic book shop does not get a lot of Spawn books. I think I'm probably it can't be more than like maybe 2 or 3 people that's actually getting Spawn at my LCS. But I went ahead and picked this up. I was really glad that my LCS continues to get these for me because I enjoy Spawn. You know, Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson, pretty pretty decent collaboration, pretty decent story that's been going on lately. And here we are continuing with DC. I got Nightwing issue number 3. I don't know if I'm going to continue picking this up, mostly because I'm not really impressed with the artwork. The story's okay. This guy, he's kind of a Talon. He's one of the Talons. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm behind on number 2, so I'll get caught up with number 2 and number 3. And if it doesn't sway me to continue picking it up, I'm definitely going to drop it. But I picked this up. And again, another DC issue. Suicide Squad number 1. Love this cover. Liggity, love this cover. Jim Lee cover. Very colorful. Harley Quinn, of course, on the front. You know, hey, what can you say, man? I mean, this cover is just sick. Love to get the original cover in pencils and inks. Anybody got $20,000? All right, Superman, issue number 5, continuing. This looks like the Eradicator. I actually pretty much enjoyed the Eradicator. You also got Batman in his bat armor or whatever that is. Looks really cool. Gonna read this. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Come on, Superman. You gotta come with some strong stories, man. Strong characters. Pick it up. Superman is pretty much like the foundational character from DC. Now, I know Batman has surpassed Superman in popularity, but come on, it's Superman. Come on, Superman. So I got that. Okay, and last this week I picked up this demonic. I know, I'm a Christian. Why did I pick this up? You know what? I don't know. It was a number 1. I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a read. It's not like it's the my first satanic demonic book that I've ever read. I've read others, but it's $2.99. It's number 1. I'm decided like, okay, let's just give it a shot. If it's got a good story, fine. If not, just toss it to the side. I don't care. But I picked this up. That's all I got for comic books this week from New Comic Book Day Wednesday. Now I want to show you guys something I got in the mail not too long ago. All right, I'm going to just leave it right there. Okay, so as you can see, Amazing Spider-Man number 300, CBCS 9.0. This is a kind of a low grade. It's a little bit lower than I had predicted. I predicted this book to be at a 9.4 best case, 9.2 worst case scenario, and as you can see, it came back as a 9.0. I got it red label, did not really care. This I was going to keep for me, and actually, no, this one I was going to keep. This one I was going to sell. I got another one coming in that I'm going to keep, but this one I was going to sell. I think I'm going to just send this back and get it pressed. The reason why is because I think if it gets a pretty good pressing, I think it'll come back as at least a 9.2, which is only like maybe a $50 difference, but it's kind of the principle here now, isn't it? Yeah, it's the principle. So I'm like, you know what? It's a Todd McFarlane signature, Stan Lee's signature. Let's get it pressed. Let's send it back. Probably going to get with... actually, I have to send it to CBCS's preferred presser because if I don't, I'd have to pay to get the signatures verified again. But if you are interested in any kind of pressing, check out Comics and Stuff. His company is Pressing Issues. Dude does solid, fantastic work, so check him out. I'm not against comic book pressing. Definitely not against it. You want the most bang for your buck. You want your books to look as nice as possible, especially if you're going to get them slabbed, get them preserved. Because once they're in there, people, they're in there forever, or at least they should be. You shouldn't take them things out. Leave them in there. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you so much for checking us out on JLS Comics. Couple shout outs I want to give. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, so I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all those subscribers. Not all of them, but quite a few of them. I'll give shout outs to to more of them later. But I want to give a shout out to McCain's 2011. I want to give a shout out to NBA 2508. I want to give a shout out to Leaky Wiener. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for subscribing. Check out Buckshot 33. He also is on with us every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time over on JLS Comics. Buckshot, what's up, man? Buckshot 33, Chris. Jid Lid, thank you so much for subscribing, man. I really appreciate it. The Comic Box, shout outs to you, bro. Thank you. Comic Hoarder 410. 410 Comic Hoarder, man. I bet you got mad comic books, don't you? You a hoarder. Angel B, shout outs to you. Bob Harris, Dennis and Elizabeth Gartner, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. The CFG channel, don't know what that means, but thank you so much for subscribing. And then Raymond Romero, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for checking out my videos, for the comments, for the likes. Thank you so much. I could not do it without you. All right, that's it, everybody. Please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I always greatly appreciate it. Please remember, I'm going to be doing a free giveaway soon, and more details will come ahead. Keep guide number one in your life. Enjoy your comic books. God bless you guys. I am out of here. Peace.